Know how we're coming along with the levy project, if we're going to do anything or not for the grant. And secondly, what are y'all planning on the Moody for drainage? The new gates.
The new gates,
Basically, we're gonna replace the gate, the existing gates that's there.
Okay, are y'all planning on going through the Moody or using access to their
Going
property?
through bins, and back through there, we have an easement that goes there to the edge of the bay, and then we were gonna go along the edge of the bay to get to the site.
Okay, okay.
I know the road's not very good back in there.
You can access the Moody down to the bay, then you have to cut across the marsh to get to it.
Yes, sir, we're gonna have to that in.
But there are also, if Moody, people are gonna be on the Moody need to be contacted. They're requested. And they're probably might have to get a signed contract
Okay.
to be on the property.
That makes sense, did it?
Okay. Mike, you and Jerry, what y'all come up with? Y'all came down and met with
The last
Lawrence?
talk we had with Lawrence was that basically if he was willing to pay to get a permit, that we would be willing to help to rebuild the levee.
Okay,
And I haven't heard from him since the day we met out there at your place.
okay.
So
Well, I
we need to
mean,
get contacted.
y'all statement to the lawyer where y'all had no money, and now you're trying to transfer $1 million from the drainage over to the water. You know, I don't think it was very fair to tell the Brown, was it? Okay, I just wanted to know.
All right, dude. Thanks, sir. Did anyone else have any comment?
I'm here to buy an easement that's in Ranches at Turtle Bow. I think it's
Yes.
on,
Yes, sir.
so that's
It's
what
on
we're
the
here
agenda. Would you like to go ahead and go to it?
Sure.
The last one?
All right. Okay, does anybody else have any comment? Okay, then we'll go to that.
Basically, in the Ranches at Turtle Bow, there's a 100-foot.
Item number 12.
Yes, item number 12, there's a ditch here with a 100-foot easement on it, basically that Trinity Bay has, and whenever they subdivided the property, somehow or another, they ended up with another 100-foot easement on the north side. So we don't really need this easement, we already have a 100-foot easement on this side, so this gentleman's wanting to buy the property, sell the property, and basically they were asking if we had any problem abandoning that easement. We don't have the use for it. We have a 100-foot easement with the ability to put 25-foot of spoil on either side of it. So basically, it was just in the paperwork and got caught up in the replotting of the property.
Right. Need a motion?
Okay, I'll make a motion that we abandon this easement.
I'll second.
All in favor? Motion carried.
I'll give you a call,
Yeah.
and we'll get the paperwork done.
Okay, because I think that was all the buyer was just wanting
Yes, sir.
to have something.
And that makes sense.
Right.
We already have access on one side.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hope that helps you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, it does. Like I said, I just needed, I'll tell him the outcome of this and he can call you and,
Yes, he said he would do all the paperwork and
Okay.
everything else.
all right. We appreciate y'all's help.
Yes, sir.
Thank y'all.
Be sure and get you something to eat on. Got 2 minutes.
All right, thank y'all.
Yes, sir.
Mike, a question.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
When did he ask you about the levy? And it was shrugged off. I want to know what you're going to do about my trees.
What trees is that?
What trees? The trees y'all pushed down behind this building. That's been 2 years ago.
So,
Those have been
forest?
shrugged off too.
I just knocked them off so I could build a building.
On the fence road right there?
Yeah.
I think that's what she's talking about.
Oh, the fence broke.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah, we put a fence up there because there was cows to be able to work in here to work on this thing. We had to put a fence back up.
The oak trees that we told you don't touch. The 18 oak trees that came down.
I never remember any conversation about any oak trees. All we did was clean the brush off of it, and then there's some trees in there, but I never had a conversation with them. We just wanted to make sure we had a fence up
The only
there.
discussion I recall is about the fence.
Nobody remembers. Do I need to bring pictures?
I remember the tree.
Thank you very much. Didn't we bring you a digger truck for you to replace the trees with? Skipper said he'd find you trees to replace. The truck sat here a year, nothing happened. Thank you, Mike. I'm glad somebody remembers.
We may need to put this on the agenda for next week. See what we can do.
Thank you.
All right, we can start back with item number 4, approval of minutes of regular meeting. Any discussion?
I can motion to approve the regular meeting minutes held on May 17th and the special meeting held June 7th, 2017. Second.
All in favor? Motion has carried. Okay, item number 5, approve financial reports.
The monthly financial transactions for the month of May. For the general fund, the revenue realized was $41,015. The expenditures were $325,713. We're 66% into the fiscal year and have expended 68.8% of the fiscal budget. For the water and sewer fund, the revenue realized is $435,591. The expenditures were $402,377. We're 66% into the fiscal year and have expended 69.64% of the fiscal budget. The fund balances for May were $7,864,888. This includes all the cash accounts and the certificates of deposit.
I'll make a motion to accept the approve the financial report minutes. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion has carried. Item number 6, approve tax report number 797.
Reports for May for Chambers County. May collections were $40,081 with a current levy collection rate of 93.48%. The May Chambers County collections for 2016 were $43,321 with a collection rate of 97.10%. Jefferson County May's 2017 collections were $203 with a current levy collection rate of 93.73%. The May 2016 collections were $848.47 with a collection rate of 96.29%.
I make a motion that we approve the tax report. Second.
All in favor? Motion has carried. Item number 7, review and consider approval of accounts payable.
The unpaid accounts payable for the month of May is $280,626. The total accounts payable for the month is $360,653. There's not any construction fund payables or drainage construction fund payables.
All right.
Yeah, I'll make a motion to accept the accounts payable. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion has been passed. Review and consider purchasing TV inspection equipment.
Basically, we budgeted for a television camera to where we could go in a sewer line and look and see where the problems were. And David went to the Sharp School here not too long ago, and looked at Q's and a couple of other different ones, and he feels like this is the best one, and it's also the least expensive. It was already budgeted for this year.
How far will it extend?
It will go, the cable I was looking at purchasing would go 200 foot. It'll go up to 400 foot if we bought the other type cable. Or the skid that goes on the camera part of it, it's also got a LED lighting system around it, so if you go into a bigger line, it's got enough light with it to video the whole thing. It's got an app with it that a lot of the guys are TVing a line. Say if I'm standing there and they're looking at what's wrong with the line, I can also follow it on my phone. I can take pictures on my phone with it as it goes. It stores to what you call it?
Flash drive.
A flash drive or a regular SIM card. It'll go either way. And,
Do you need the long line?
I'm sorry.
Do you need the longer line?
You know, Mike, I'm kind of concerned about that. As far as it going, if you go on a line 350, 400 foot, I'm worried about it getting too flimsy.
Yeah, because you're already 60, 70 yards.
Right. A lot of these lines, if we're 200 foot in and can't see what we want, we can always pull out and go the other end, go backwards on it, go to the same thing.
Okay, that makes sense. Save some money when you can.
Need a motion on this?
Probably so.
It was already approved. in the-
Already approved.
So we don't need those? Okay. Review and consider revising the dual service policy. I believe we have a copy of it somewhere in this.
Basically, what's happened to us is we go out and we lay water and sewer line, and there's an existing house already there that's on a well and on an aeration system. So basically, what we're asking for is if the house that's there has got an approved TCEQ aeration system that they've already spent $10,000 on, that basically we let them hook up their Trinity Bay water, that basically right now, they're required to tie on to both water and sewer, right? So, it's been a killer as far as people tying on to the water, because they've already paid for their own sewer system, and now they're asked to pay another $3,200 after that, an aeration system, and, when they're legal, they just need the water.
Why wouldn't that policy go either way?
It could.
I mean, why can't it, wouldn't it make y'all think
Yes,
easier?
it could go either way, and like I
If
say,
they have sewer, they want to use sewer. If they have water, they want to use it first, the other.
well, 9 times out of 10, I say that if they have sewer already, sometimes it's the old aeration, grandfathered in gravity system, and the county gets after us on that. Anytime they make an upgrade or an
Does the
adjustment,
county get on us, or does it get on the customer?
it gets on the customer, yes.
Right.
And a lot of these come up by the customers that, now that the county's kind of upped their staff a little bit, people are getting letters that you're out of compliance, and they're coming to me and saying, look, I have to do something, what can you do for me versus me putting an aeration system in, and so on and so
Yeah,
forth.
I think that's right.
Well, like north of Winnie on 1406, all of those houses out there just have water.
Exactly.
There's no sewer.
Right.
They all have water. So
Yes.
if we did it for that.
I agree that you're flexible with your policy,
Right.
but it's either way.
Yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
we need a motion to put this in order.
Well, I know Jefferson County has required to have a maintenance contract on that.
Yes, they do. I do at my house, it costs me $250 a year, they come out 4 times a year, and maintenance. And the county, in Chambers County, so far, they do not. And basically, the only time that they look at it is if the neighbor complains that it's stinking, then they'll bring somebody in and take a look at it. So unless somebody complains, they don't have to maintenance. And I think they're looking at that to try to up the game some. But I'm trying to put sewer everywhere, do away with the aeration systems, and pick up their money whenever possible.
That'll never happen to you.
So we just like the flexibility, if it makes sense to Trinity Bay, to either give them water or sewer, and it makes sense, that we'd like to be able to do it.
What's the state do?
Sir?
I mean,
Everybody, they want me to clean up the environment. They're one of the first ones that call me and say, hey, they've got a guy that's building a house over here, he's fairly close to you, and they're gonna put an aeration system in a well. Rex Tunzi will call me, and he said, and I said, well, if there's any way I can make a deal better than what they have, then we extend water and sewer to them, and they pay for it, yes, sir.
All right.
But I mean, what I'm asking, I guess, is the state want to look up the sewer too? If we have water and sewer available, I mean, even though
As long as they have a TCEQ approved aeration system, they're good. So basically, whenever you sell a house nowadays, you have the same thing. You have to either have an aeration system or you have to have city sewer.
Right.
So this is another way that we're being able to extend lines because they're paying us to sell the house by ourselves.
Right. Need a motion?
Okay, I'll make the motion that we provide legal service policy.
All in favor?
Now,
Motion has carried. Item number 10, consider possible action to keep the existing interlocal agreement for assessment and collection services with Chambers County.
Denise Hutter came to us and basically she wanted to change firms and everything else, went through all the process, paperwork and everything, resolutions, and basically the judge sent me an email basically saying they decided to stay with the existing firm.
So we need an agenda item to rescind that motion.
If we'd like, I think was it written to where we just supported what the
Yeah,
county
we
was
made a
doing?
motion.
I don't have the minutes of what the agenda item is.
Then I know we made a motion to change.
Sure.
So we're gonna have to rescind that motion and then go back.
Okay.
I can't, it's not on the agenda.
Okay, so we have to correct the agenda for next meeting.
Yes.
Al,
Do we need a motion to table?
Just table.
Right. We'll just table it for right now, Alex, and we'll make a motion for the next, or make an agenda for the
We
next
have to
meeting.
rescind that one we did. Was it April, maybe Alex?
I was trying to look.
Right now, we'll go on to item number 11. Review and consider approving the executive and filing of documents for the reinstatement for Trinity Bay Industrial Development Corporation.
The Trinity Bay IDC was created some years ago to provide a vehicle to do economic development. Primarily IDCs are to enable projects that might come and might want you to issue conduit tax exempt no liability to the entity. Due to just an oversight, that report was still in the name of the former district manager and was still being sent to the former administrator. And so basically, because that report wasn't updated, and it's called a periodic report, which is filed every 5 years, they've suspended your right to undertake a project or do business. We're just asking if you all can give the authority for the district manager and president to execute the periodic report. Just puts it back in existence. It's just sitting there. It doesn't cost but $25, and it just gives you the opportunity to keep the entity alive if a project comes up and available that y'all might be interested in working with someone. So we do recommend simply the reinstatement by the approval and filing of the periodic report.
I make a motion to reinstate the Trinity Bay Conservation District Industrial Development Corporation.
All in favor? Motion has passed. We've already done number 12. 13 is report on GLO projects.
Basically, we have completed onion bio, they're pulling out an oyster bio right now, it's completed, so we're loading up and getting ready to go to Boogies and replace that gate down there. And that's the last one out of the GLO project. The ditch behind the school over here, we have a permit on it, they're doing the environmental on it right now, they feel like it'll be another 60 days before that's complete. And they also have brought in a land guy where he's meeting with the landowners and acquiring right away from them. So I believe you got Yale and Malcolm Rollins behind the school there. So they're acquiring right away from them now. Basically, we got a permit yesterday to do the cement lining of the ditch through the center of town. And basically, they were doing the environmental on both of them at the same time. So that's moving on that one also. And they're also, it's very little, in a few places they're acquiring a little bit of land on the one coming out behind the bank just to change it to a 3-to-1 slope. So they're not acquiring like 5 feet in spots.
Have y'all decided what we're gonna do with all the dirt?
Basically, Yale wants some of it, and we were looking at hiring a couple of trucks and bringing about $15,000-$20,000 worth of dirt over here to fill in some in the back and to fill in the front to level up the yard.
Ought to be decent topsoil.
Yes, yes, sir, and basically that would get you 200 or 300 feet from the building in the back there is a lay down yard or whatever. Build that up and actually put some dirt in the front and slope it back in and make it all look right.
Is the school district GLO project?
Yes, ma'am. Both of them were. They were both round one hurricane night. One was $1.8 million and the other one was like $1.7 million. And to do both. And so
And this midpoint project, I'm still confused over that. Are we only gonna do maintenance and equipment? I mean, local equipment?
yes, basically, we have an interlocal agreement with the county, and just the same way as these ditches over here. So basically, we are actually doing the work for the county, and then it belongs to us.
Then I'm still trying to figure out why we're paying the environmental.
Because they asked us to. They asked us, we would be willing to just pay the $45,000 to get it started, because we only have.
But it's not, it doesn't reimburse.
You will make probably over $1 million.
No, I'm asking, you don't, it's not reimbursed.
No, it's not reimbursed.
I'm just trying to get it straight.
Okay.
And on that other, Moody Gate project, we need to be sure and do what DG suggested. And get a contract with the Moody.
Yeah, they're preparing that contract now.
Good, good, thank you, DG.
Would you give me a phone number so I can contact them, or is it Durant's that I need to contact?
No, I'll get that to you.
Okay, if you give me a phone number, and
It's a lady, Tony, reckon out there.
if you give me a contact, I'd be glad to do what we need to do.
Okay.
Any other discussion? Moving on to drainage issues.
We have the Fecon 60-footer, we moved the Spring Branch ditch up across Spikes Loop Road. Also the new Fecon 30-footer, on the same project, Spring Branch and Spikes Loop. The other Fecon is actually it's a 50-footer. There's working on the still on north of French Road on Ranch Central property. We moved 329 into the yard. The 50-footer is, excuse me, that was right. The 30-footer is on French Road, and the 50-footer is on Janet McGill property, dipping lilies.
Now, on French Road, is that vial that runs up to the highway?
Well, yes, we started on it on Edwards by that reservoir.
Right, I thought it was the same
The
ditch.
French Road.
Right.
And this is one that actually goes all the way back to 124 again through.
Fairview, pretty close.
Close to Fair, yes.
I thought so.
It goes through some armature property.
Right. That hadn't been cleaned in an awful long time.
Oh, it would be south of Heath Road.
Okay, I know what you're talking
Yeah, same ditch.
And everything over there in Hancomer's going pretty good. I know that hadn't been cleaned in a long time.
Yes, we started on Albritton Gully, and they've gone, they crossed over the Loop Road, and then they've gone up into the woods now. We're about to the point where we're gonna have to come around, find another way in from the Vera Cemetery.
Okay, yeah, in that area.
They've made pretty good tracks through there. They moved a lot of debris and had to rebuild. The dozer also, the six is down there.
I was wondering, if it does, it was smooth, because it's been so wet, it's tearing up everything. I didn't know.
The berm that we used back the last time we worked was, some of that had to be redone, so they could.
I imagine.
The drainage crews have been doing their normal stuff, and also they've been mowing sewer plants and water plants and fence repair.
Yes.
The three, those are D3, the Ridge Creek has it. The 308, we've been jumping that around a lot for the drainage issues. We used it on ditch 1G. It's Kelly Creek, it's south of Glenwood Road, and it's went through the Key property. And then that ditch already stops. That's where the government takes over, and there's where that Boswell project.
No, you can only go so far.
On the spray crew stuff for the month, they've done approximately 123 acres. They sprayed about 4,100 gallons, and they covered about 33 miles. For the year, they've done about 400 acres. They put out about 12,200 gallons, and they've done about 100 miles. And they've the 50-footer is down on Lagoes is actually Dippin' Willie's, which is with the spray type deal. So they got one buggy working on the east side, another buggy working on the west side, and they've been using the 308, jumping it around, mowing when it's too windy or too wet. They've been using the 308 and also the skid steer when they can't do
Have they used the boat yet?
No, it's still in.
Why? It's still volume right now.
Is it? Okay, it hasn't been delivered yet.
They're actually on their way right now to pick it up.
Okay, I knew it was close.
I need to bring it back and get scanning, do a couple things to it that they couldn't do.
Right.
And then it should be ready.
Right, but there's so many areas we can't reach, you know, it'd be a good time of the year to spray.
Right.
Yeah, that's true. Did y'all figure out, David, you talked to me about we were having some slippage because we were killing the grass too much, and you were talking about putting more of a broadleaf killer in this.
Yeah, what he's done, he's upped his chemical dosage a little bit to see, you know, what we can do to have a longer kill, like on this little ditch right here by Andy, to have a longer kill, and then also he's looking into something that's more of a broadleaf type killer, so we can kill the weed and brush on the ditch and leave the grass for some of the erosion problems.
Okay, yeah, 'cause that was the problem, you know, we were cleaning out, killing the grass dead, and then we had a slippage, so that ain't kind of counterproductive,
Right.
you know, put the dirt.
It's just gonna be one of those little deals where we're trying this and time's gonna tell us.
Yes.
if it'll work.
All right. Any other thing, David? All right, moving on to utilities, David?
Okay, we had 6 responders to pull for non-pay this month, 4 customer problems, 4 meters that were changed out, repaired 7 meter leaks. We had 5 new taps across the county. We responded to 70 grinder maintenance calls, 1 new grinder installed, 4 new sewer taps, 4 calls for sewer stoppages, replaced 10 grinder pumps, and had 2 small main repairs on the sewer side. The construction crew is working off County Line Road and laid 1,080 feet of 6-inch water line and 1,209 feet of 2-inch pressure sewer line. And they're over there dressing up right now, so that.
All right. Is that all that? Is that all that?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes, sir. Just an update on the Smith Point water booster station. We're currently still waiting on the contractor to complete the punch list. I did talk with Toby Davis, the engineer that's over that project, and he said he's trying to push the contractor to finish, but at this time he doesn't have a date of completion on that. The 2016 consumer confidence reports have been completed and will be mailed out before the July 1st deadline for both the west side and the Winnie side. Update on the CPE, we've had to revise October 2014 through October 2015 SWMORs, and we're currently working on that right now. Those guys will be mailed out by the end of this week. My next quarterly reporting will be to the TCEQ in July on that. Also another update, as we reported in the past, we've had some issues with our ground storage tanks due to the interior coating deteriorating. And while Dunham Engineering was out doing their annual inspections, I asked them to kind of give us a report on which ones they think that we should look at first and replacing, since those guys, that's what they do basically every day. So you'll see a list of which ones they would recommend us change out in what order. And Jerry and I is going to work on getting some prices together so we can look at it in the upcoming budget and see what we can do to get it. Maybe
Right, I've been thinking about this since you told me a couple of months ago, about
Yes.
replacement costs and everything. Very expensive.
Yes,
And we've been patching and patching and patching. We need to fix this problem.
exactly.
Right.
The last thing that I have is update on the Winnie Stowe wastewater plant that in the past couple of months, we've met the ammonia and nitrogen levels that we've been having issues with. So they've been well below the TCEQ limit, so at this time, the plant is performing really well.
Good.
And that's all that I have.
Now, I did hear that Smith Point was out of water again. I think it was told that they ran out the other day. Something to do with the fire department or whatever, took all the water down. Didn't have any water in the afternoon, so that's a problem that hopefully we'll fix.
Yes, sir.
No problem down in that way whatsoever.
As far as I know, no, sir.
Okay, good.
What about the Oak Island fine?
Basically, we started out and we offered them a SEP to pay one of the listed vendors on there. And y'all picked 2 or 3 vendors, and then Mike looked at it, and for some reason, they couldn't take the money. But the lady said, look, also, if you were to do a water project instead, so basically we looked, same thing, low income, this and that and other, and we were able to identify a water project, and we put it together and sent it to them to see if they would accept that. And they said that they will, but before we can do anything, it has to go to the commissioners of the TCEQ, and basically we'll get a water line and probably about 6, 8 customers out of it that'll pay us back in time.
Maybe it's the best we can do, rather than paying a fine straight out.
Yeah,
Put it to some good
we'll get some benefit out of it.
use. Yes.
So basically, nothing goes forward until the commission says that they sign off on it.
That'll be another motion to rescind.
Yes, we'll have to rescind that one and basically, come back and I don't see why they won't approve it. They approved it at the staff level and then they send it to the commission and the commission board actually signs off on it. I've done this a couple of times in Beaumont to where basically I put a sewer system in, a water system in, and you're helping the community and so on.
So if we're gonna rescind that motion, might as well put it on the list for next month's also.
Well, he
I see
said,
what they're gonna do.
yeah, we asked Caleb, or Mike talked to Caleb, and Caleb said I wouldn't do anything anymore until the commissioners sign off on it.
You want to do one and do the other.
And if they just say, no, we're not gonna let you do the water line, then we find out, we give them money away like we started out.
That's the fine.
Yes.
I know I need to. Is there a time limit on
No, how long did you say? About 3 months he thought that it'd be before.
that? So we have to get this done before that, and then we
No, we don't, we do not have to do anything until the commissioners sign.
Okay.
So, basically, I think we have 45 days to start after the commission says it's approved. So we got plenty of time.
Good. Any other thing, Mark?
No, sir, that's all I have.
Do we need to go in executive?
We'll have a brief 5-minute executive.
All
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
When are we gonna get our report from LJA on the detention bonds? I see we're paying them on it. What?
I talked to him, I want to say about 2 weeks ago. I went into Langley's when he was sitting there eating lunch, so I sat down and talked with him. And he said he bought a computer program and he's got all the LiDAR data and everything else and he's getting it all together. And he said he's getting close. He's got a girl working on it, putting it all together for him. So hopefully he'll be here.
I see we made a payment on it. So
Yes, ma'am, we sure did.
Get our money's worth.
Excuse me.
At this point, I believe we're gonna